welcome back to another video of me, Zakta. And in this video, I will do something a little different from what I did in last year. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about my presentation, my portfolio presentation. So in this video, I'm gonna first explain to you what is a portfolio and why is it very important in this era. So a portfolio is something like it's like you telling someone that this is what I do, this is what I made throughout the whole year. This is a different from CV. CV tells the judge, tells someone what you did, what you accomplished, but a portfolio shows them. And since humans are very visual creatures, we need to have a visual representative of what we did and what we do. And also, people tend to believe more if they have the evidence, if they have the proof right in front of their eyes. So, you must make a portfolio to do just that. So, next. Why is this portfolio? Why I choose this portfolio design? Because, as you know, portfolio needs to be, it's like a proof. So, and I'm a designer, so we don't actually need to have a flashy design or like we have to make it so full of design or so full of elements that you cannot see what's the main point. And in this portfolio, I make it as simple as possible without actually making like a lazy design. No, this is not lazy design, I did X. So, in this portfolio, I'm going to tell you first from the very top. First, we have my name. My name is, you can call it, my name is Asma, but people tend to call me Jackie, so I'll put my nickname in here. And after that, right side of it, it's about. And then next, we have portfolio and then title, because I'm open for now. And this is what we call a hero section. Since we're making a portfolio, a website portfolio, we're gonna do a hero section. Now, in this hero section, I have a big text telling I make top-notch designs. I highlight the designs because I want people to know that I make designs. Okay. And there's also a picture. And it's very important for you to put a picture on this because people can identify you through your face. So, and like I said before, humans is a visual creature, so proof. Next we have this, and this black rectangle, I input what website or what software that I use by making my designs. First we have Figma. Of course, I'm using Figma right now to make this design. I make my future designs, and then I'm using Framer. Framer is basically how I prototype my designs through it. And then next we have Blender. Of course, as a designer, we also need to understand the basic of 3D designing, and what better way to do it than to just go into Blender and all that stuff. Now, and then Adobe. Now, there's so many Adobe in there, so I usually make my designs usually in Illustrator or not in Illustrator, not like Photoshop. And for animating and for videography, I use Premiere Pro and also After and Jitter. It's like Premiere Pro and After Effects, but it's more simpler, and it also has more simpler UI and not complex, and it also doesn't have any templates like Adobe does. Now, in this section, there is a text saying that services we're providing that derive 99% results. So I'm gonna assure the user that yes, I have my design is 99 results. Now, I have made a lot of projects since more than 100 projects because from JHS I was here, so it's more than 100, I can assure you. And I have 100K guaranteed that the projects that I made by myself. No AI, no other helping a person, and if they do help, it's a team project. So yes, I guarantee. So this is my main skills in design, which is illustration. I usually illustrate, like I said, illustrate in Illustrator. Sometimes I even illustrate in Figma and Ibis Paint. But I'm still a beginner in Ibis Paint, so mine. And UI UX design, of course. In VHS, I design a lot of UI UX, so I need to, of course, put that to use in the outside world because apparently there's many websites, apps that can still be designed by UI UX designer. Next we have motion graphic, and of course my passion from a little child is a motion graphic or animation because let me tell you a little story because like when I was little I was so inspired by animators to make like so many things move and flashy and all that stuff. And I really wanted to be one, so I'm proud. I take pride in my motion graphic, and I will do my best to actually achieve that dream. And then next we have creative writing, and of course my second dream is to become an author. Because why? Because writing is fun for me, and I really want to become an author to publish books and make money with what I do, what I like, because people sometimes do their jobs without actually being happy about it, and I don't want to do that. So I'm writing, creative writing, and because I enjoy it and I want you to enjoy it. Next, this is an example of what I designed in my throughout my semesters. First, we have UI UX design. This is design. It's a team-based design where we design e-marketplace to design for like any designs, any art and stuff. You can, and the website is called Adobe. And then next we have illustration. This is an illustration of a coffee, a bread, and a milk tea. This illustration I made when usually I made an illustration if I'm bored or if I'm feeling motivated to vector or draw about it. So yes, this is a vector one. So I don't have an example for the real drawing one. And then cinematic. So videography. Of course, this is my first time. This was my first time, my first video of actually using Premiere Pro and actually taking a cinematic video. So I apologize if it's a little a little newbie. That's what I call it. And then after that, this is also my motion graphic. My motion graphics is a portfolio. Like I said, it's a portfolio of me explaining what I do about my family and stuff. And like any other motion graphic, I animate this in After Effects. That's my first time also. I was importing my designs to After Effects and animating it to make a personal portfolio. And this is the reviews of my friends. So of course, designers like us, designers like me, needs a validation from other people to know if what they're designing is actually useful or not, is actually good for the eyes or not, and or stuff like that. So we need actual validation to know what if our design is good or not perfect, but good. And yeah, this is all from my friends. Wonderful design job, you improved so much from last year. And then there's also your skill have improved over the year. And also your design always have the one thing that makes them unique, and seeing your design, you designer's progress I forgot. What is this? Okay. This is all from reviews from our. Okay. This is like call like let's start designing a project. Want to see how to transform your brand into a unique style? Send us a message. So I what call them, yeah, call them. Like ask them if they want to design a brand or if they want to make a UI, you can make a UI or like have something they want to make but they don't have the skills for it and they want but they still want to make it. You can contact me through or message me through my WhatsApp, through my Instagram, through my TikTok, and the social media that I have. Probably my WhatsApp because I usually take my commission from there or just my Instagram also. I'm active in both. Last but not least, we have the footer. And in this footer, of course, like my name, and then there's a portfolio. This portfolio is made in 2026 and also my Dribble, Instagram, and X. Okay, that is all from my portfolio presentation. Thank you all for listening. I hope you all have a nice day. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time.